What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Shake and Bake session on the Talladega Nights channel. Today is day 2 on my journey to 1220 ELO on chess.com. I started this journey with a very solid win on day 1, and with that win, I was actually able to surpass the 1100 ELO threshold for the very first time in Rapid. I'm looking to keep building on that momentum that I gained from day 1, so I'm just going to go ahead and fire up the engine and start this game right now. Green flags in the air. Who's going to be taking the lead today in a 10-minute game? It's going to be me. I got the white pieces, and I think I'm going to play the London system. I decided to play a 10-minute game today. I did a 15-minute game in the first video. But, yeah, I think this is what I'm going to play. It's going to be a lot faster than what that 15-minute game was. So I don't have a whole lot of time for talking. But I do still want to be able to, pick my spots and think about positions when it gets to a crucial time of the game. Okay, the opponent's probably going to fianchetto and then castle. Let's go ahead and bring out our knight. Oh, by the way, I'm playing Sergio Mileto 88 out of Italy. Sergio is an 1103 and has been a member since September of 23. If I win this game, I jump 8 points on my ELO. If I draw, it's nothing, and if I lose 8. So a pretty even matchup here. And like I said, this is a 10-minute game, so the pace of play should be much faster than what we had on day 1. Okay, the opponent castles. I will do the exact same. So we're both castling on the same side of the board. All right, I will go ahead and develop this knight with ideas of kicking this bishop next. Okay, so let me just think about this real quick. If I takes, that should be a free pawn, right? I think so, yeah. Let's do it. I think that's a free pawn. Should be. Yep. Now I'm looking at this. Okay, so the opponent stops that. What I want to play here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and kick the bishop. And I think I'll actually retreat back if he does capture this knight and retake with the bishop. I'll go ahead and do a pre-move there. Actually, you know what? Maybe recapturing with the queen would be a better play to develop the queen off its starting square. And it's also lining up a nice little battery. Maybe I should do that. But let's see what the opponent plays first. The opponent's disconnected. Is the opponent going to rejoin, or is this going to be a super fast game here? Oh my goodness. Sergio's got 13 seconds here. I think what is going on, man? Sergio, why did you leave? I mean, I'll thank you for the win, but I mean, what's going on here? I mean, is this going to be another 2-for-1 special? I guess so. All right, I guess let's just go ahead and do the game review real quick. Not gonna lie, not how I expected this game to go, but man, oh man, I had 99% accuracy. I know we only played a 10-move game, but definitely the highest accuracy I've ever had before. I mean, Sergio was playing okay. I mean, he just had that one mistake when he blundered his pawn, but I mean, other than that, I mean, who knows how this game could have turned out. So, I mean, I don't even know if the game review is necessary, but I guess we can just do it real quick. This will definitely be the fastest game review I've ever had on the channel. Yeah, I mean, I played the London, and I mean, everything is book moves here, nothing out of the ordinary. I think until he blundered that pawn. Yeah, I mean, that was his one mistake, so I mean, he just gave up the pawn for free because once I recapture, then I end up winning the pawn. And I guess he just didn't like the fact that I kicked his bishop. Maybe that's why he resigned. I don't know. I'm honestly shocked by that. But at the end of the game, I'm still walking away with a new highest rating in Rapid of 1,113. All right, I really don't know what to say other than let's just go ahead and put the green flag in the air again, and let's go ahead and search for a second game, because I'm not going to make this video just one 10-minute game. That's absolutely absurd to me. So let's do another 10-minute game real quick. And I've got the black pieces for this game, and I am playing Santosh 9 Sanjeev. I hope I pronounced that right. Santosh is a 1,112 out of the United Arab Emirates, and has been a member since August of 2023. And we're going to play the most common opening in all of chess. This is definitely going to be a much faster paced game, even than I think what we just saw. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and kick the bishop. Why not? I don't mind recapturing like that. Okay. What I want to play next, I think I'm going to go ahead and pin this knight to the queen. I'll go ahead and recapture. Alright, what would be a good play here? By the way, if I win this game, again, I jump 8 points on my elo, and if I draw, it's nothing, and if I lose 8. So the exact same situation as last game. An 11-13 versus an 11-12. Extremely equal. I'm looking at this and this. I think I should probably just develop the knight. I'll go ahead and pre-move a take. Yep, and I'll go ahead and pre-move this take. If he doesn't take, I'll probably capture his queen next move. He might castle. No, instead he just pins the knight. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recapture, or not recapture, but capture the queen. Okay. I think I'm going to develop this bishop so I can castle this way and also protect this knight at the same time. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and castle. Already on move 13 here, and a lot of pieces are off the board. So he's instantly trying to target this. Do I just launch a counterattack? Because if he comes there, I can go here, and then looking at both of these. Whereas he wouldn't, I mean, granted he could be looking at this. Let's calculate real quick. If I go there, sorry, he goes there. I take, and then I guess he could take, and then I take this. There's no checks. I don't know if that's the right play. I actually think there might. Yeah, let's try it actually, because I don't want to end up having to just defend these two pawns the whole time. So, all right, instead he defends his pawn structure. So now I actually think I'm going to do this, so I will defend it. Okay, he's wanting to come here. Maybe I misplayed this a little bit. Let's actually go ahead and try and get these rooks off the board here. I don't see any danger in that. Probably will come here with the rook. Yep. So how do I want to defend this? Do I just slide back? Perhaps. I mean, I could come here, but then he's going to come here. I do think that's probably a better play, though, because then I can slide my king over. So let's do that. Let's Still an even game. Knew that was coming. And he just hangs his knight. What is he doing? He just hanged the knight. Is he gonna resign? What is going on? I am just playing the shortest games of all time, I guess. I don't know. Hey, I mean, I'm ELO farming. I'm up to 1121, the new highest rating I've ever had. At least it wasn't a 10 move game. It was a 20 move game this time. Man, gosh, I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I have no clue what to say. Have you ever? I guess we'll just go ahead and do the game review real quick. Let's take a look at these statistics. I'm still in the 90 percentile. Great, 90.4. Santos was playing fine until he blundered the knight. That one blunder is literally all it took. He had an 83% accuracy, but literally that one blunder, I mean, he was playing extremely fast for no reason towards the end, because there was not a lot of pieces on the board and we still had plenty of time, even though there's no increments added in this game. So let's just go ahead and do the actual review for this one, and I'm just going to have to decide if I want to do 3 games in this video. So we started with the most common opening in all of chess. These were the book moves. I kicked the bishop. He takes the knight, so I retake. Opponent plays for the center. Everything is good here. I'm trying to figure out when my one mistake might have been or an accuracy. It's not yet. Everything's great here. Okay, so that was good, but okay, so bringing the other rook to d8 would actually have been the best move there to go ahead and initiate that trade. So, not a terrible idea. It was best for the opponent to protect his pawn structure, and that was my inaccuracy. Yeah, okay, so sliding up to b7 wasn't an inaccuracy. It actually just wanted me to bring the rook to the other rook to c8 instead. But that's not what happened. I offered the trades, which, by the way, at this position, the opponent is plus 1.99, even though it's completely even in terms of material, but the computer, I guess, likes white's position much better than mine here. That was the best move. And, okay, so that was a mistake. I actually thought that's what he was going to play. He did end up playing that, but it's actually a mistake. The computer wanted him to bring the rook here over to d3. Let's actually just check that follow-up real quick and see why. And maybe, I don't think I would have pushed my pawn to c5, but I guess it's possible. So either way, that's not what happened. I ended up, that was a great move to slide the king over. Yep. And that was it. That was the blunder that ended the game. He just left his knight hanging for absolutely no reason. And that's all she wrote. Alright, y'all, this is still going to be an extremely short video, even with 2 games played. So I'm going to go ahead and put the green flag in the air for a 3rd and final time during this video, I promise. Let's go ahead and search for one more 10-minute game and see if we make it past farther than 20 moves. We're on pace to have a 30-move game right now. I've got the white pieces, and I'm going to play the London again. I'm playing Narf 61. I believe that's Germany. Yep, he's 1109 and has been a member since November of 2024. Okay, I don't have to develop that just yet because the pawn's not here. So, okay, now I'll match his knight, though, with my knight. And again, if I win this game, I jump 8 on my elo. If I draw, it's nothing. And if I lose 8. So I'm meeting c5 with c3. Might see the queen move here. Nope, he'll actually go ahead and take. I'll gladly trade pawns there. I don't mind doing that at all. Yeah, I'm up to 1121 here. Alright, so I'm going to have to block with the knight. And I am threatening to win that bishop if he doesn't move it, because there is a check here with a take. So I think I just actually won that bishop, yeah. I think I win this bishop. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm just trying to look for, I don't see any forks with the king and queen, so with the knight that he just placed on e4. So I'm pretty sure I just won that bishop. Oh no, okay, I didn't see that actually. Wow, that's actually a good move because it protects. Not only does it block the check, but it protects that bishop if I do take. Dang, I should have taken that knight first with this bishop. I definitely didn't see that. That was a mistake. Definitely a mistake by me. But is this a good move? I think it is. Let's do it. Probably is going to take this. Okay, so now if I take. Yeah, because this is a check. I think that's right. It should be right. Yeah. So now we're just even. He's going to have to move his knight. Man, I really should have slowed down. If I would have taken his knight first, I absolutely would have won the bishop. I overlooked him being able to block that check with that while simultaneously defending the bishop. Okay, now I think it's time for me to castle. But at the same time, I really want to get this knight out of the way real quick. I don't see any tactics. I've got plenty of time though, still 8 minutes left. I'm thinking of just coming here to try and trade and maybe even retake with the king. I don't have to castle. What's the play here? Or maybe is it come here instead and I try and trade that way? No, because the queen's looking there. That would be a bad move. Let's go ahead and bring the knight over here to d2 and figure out which way. I'll probably just recapture with the queen. I don't think retaking with the king would be the right play. Okay. So maybe I'll actually have to recapture with the king. Where do I put my queen here? There's really not a whole lot of options. Maybe here. Probably gonna have to do that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to retake with the king here. I'm assuming he's just gonna take. Yeah. But now I can come here and instantly threaten this pawn. I think I'll probably play that, especially if the opponent castles. Or he's just trying to trade the queens. I'll trade the queens, sure. Now I can still slide over here. Probably will play that. Or that. Okay. I gotta be mindful of him coming here. I can always push to b3. If I give a check, I mean, it's just gonna get blocked. Do I start pushing these pawns over here? Is that what I do? I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and push the h-pawn. Yep, I knew that was coming, even though I thought it was going to be with the other rook. Maybe I should go ahead and bring my rook here. Or actually, this would be a fork on that rook. How do I induce a king move over here? This just got interesting. think I do. I mean, he's got to be wanting to double stack, so. But I don't see actually what that achieves. So let's just actually go ahead and push this pawn. I really don't know what the opponent's playing. Let's just keep pushing. Yeah, I mean, what double stacking doesn't do anything because I just can recapture, so. Let's push again. I really want him to move. Oh, was that the idea? I kind of overlooked that idea. I kind of want him to push up. I do think, though, I'm going to play c3 now. If I take. Perhaps I am losing a pawn here. Yeah, I'm going to be losing a pawn. Not the end of the world, though. Now I got to be very careful, though, to not lose this pawn or this rook. So I do think I'm going to have to move my king right now. I should probably slide it this way. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm down a pawn, but still what I think is a pretty even position, to be honest. As my luck ran out, I got super lucky in those first two games. Okay, so the opponent's trying to break this pawn chain up. What do I want to do here? I think I'm actually just going to move my king again. Get a little bit closer to the action. Okay, we're getting very close to this position being completely locked up here. If I slide here, I think I do. Let's try it. All but one of my pawns are on dark squares, which is good because the opponent only has a light squared bishop. I'm expecting his king to play there. If he goes there, I give it a shot. Okay, no, he actually goes that way. If I go there, he might push up, and then it's just super locked. I could just give a check. Let's give a check. Check, take, check, take, check. I actually think I need to come back here first so I can come up there. Or I mean, this would, I don't know. I'm gonna do this one more time. I hope I'm not losing track here. Is that a three? Wait, oh my gosh, no, that was a 3 full repetition. No. No. And right on cue, man. Right on cue. That was basically a 30 move game. That was a 31 move game. Oh man. I don't know if I was winning this position or not. What I was trying to do was come over here, but I lost track. I even said it as I played it. I lost track of how many times we repeated that position. Man. All right. Well, I definitely am going to want to check out this game review. So let's go ahead and hop into that real quick. Definitely going to be interested to see who was winning that position there. I don't think I had a 90s accuracy again. Yeah, wow. Oh, no. I had a way better accuracy. Not way better, but still 5% higher. And a 1550 game rating. The opponent did blunder something. I don't think I capitalized on it. I think it was probably towards the end there. So I have a feeling I was going to be favored. I had 8 inaccuracies, though. Wow. Oh, wait. What was that? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the actual review here. So I pushed the queen's pawn again, and the opponent met me there in the middle. I played the London setup. All of these are the book moves. And yeah, see, that was my first inaccuracy. I just want to see here, if I take, what does it say that is? It says that's actually a mistake. Oh yeah, because then it's going to come here and then there, and then I'm going to end up losing the rook. Yeah, okay, so I'm actually glad I didn't do that. So yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. So it actually wanted me to just slide the rook over to c1, I believe is what it said. Yeah, it wanted me to slide the rook to c1 just to add another layer of protection there. And that was excellent. That's a mistake, yeah, because I'm able to then stop the threat by recapturing with a check first. And that's another inaccuracy. It wanted me to move the knight. It did want me to move the knight, but it wanted me to place it in the center of the board on e5, I guess to threaten this pawn. A good idea. Kicks the queen. I lose my castling rights. It's good to trade the queens, so we're pretty even here. But yeah, okay, so that was his blunder. That was actually the blunder. I know I didn't Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about in these 10-minute games. I didn't slow down. I did not slow down. Wow. I definitely should have won this game. How did I not see that? Because I even was talking about him bringing the other rook over there. I can't believe I didn't see that. Neither did the opponent. Yeah, and that's exactly why he moved up. I thought he was trying to double stack, but no, he was just moving. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He does. Okay, no. So he didn't double stack again with b8. So, man, I just completely missed that tactic. Not even a tactic, just a free rook for a bishop. Sad. But pushing these pawns over here were good, and these trades were good. That's an inaccuracy. And then again, I kind of thought it would be, but it is what it is, and that's a mistake. That was the best move to create the outpost while also attacking this pawn. Oh no, I was hugely favored here. What was the idea? The idea was to bring the rook over here to a1. With a check over here. Oh man. That's sad. Every single one of these is an inaccuracy. A mistake. Oh gosh. Oh wow. So I end up drawing a game where I had a plus 3.51 advantage and where I completely could have won a rook for a bishop, and I just missed it. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be favored position for me, even though, because what I was actually eyeing was this, with ideas of once these pawns got traded, I would have an extra attacker on this one to take, but it is what it is. It's a draw. I actually think that's the first draw on the channel, believe it or not. And it's just a split. I didn't lose or gain any elos, so not the worst thing in the world. Considering how I got pretty lucky with those first 2 games, I would say day 2 was a pretty good success overall. Alright y'all, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Definitely a wacky day of games. I played 3, won 2, and drawed the last one, even though probably out of all of them I deserved to win the third one the most. I mean, I know the opponent blundered his knight in the second game, but yeah, I mean, just a crazy 3 games that we played here on day 2. But I jumped my elo from 1105 to 1121, so I couldn't be happier about that. So I would say day 2 was a very good success. Y'all make sure to be on the lookout for day 3. Thank you so much for tuning in on this journey with me. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day, everyone, and remember, if you ain't first, you're last. Except in chess when you draw.